Listeners, ready! Hi everyone, welcome on the third episode of Quad Talk. We are finally speaking and talking in a quad. We are here in Parco 59 thanks to the gym to let us use the quad to do this third episode. We are here with our first female athlete as a guest, which is Julie Soreau from Valkyrie team that everyone know in the World Chase Tag. Thanks for being here. How are you, Julie?
I'm fine. I'm a little bit cold, but
Yeah.
we are here
It's freezing.
as usual.
As usual, everyone know how feel Parco 59 during winter, and that's terrible. Obviously, you know it. We are both French. We are going to try to do it in English. So if you're not happy with that, fuck you. I'm kidding, but we will do our best. And thanks for being here and listen us. Like in every interview, you will be you will introduce yourself, maybe speaking about your sport past, your passions, and obviously how you went and get into World Chase Tag.
Okay. About my sport past, I think I have always been sportive, thanks to my parents. I did several sports when I was young and teenager. I think I did horse riding. I did scuba diving too.
Scuba diving.
Yeah, because my dad is a professional diver.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was.
You are now doing chase tag,
Yeah.
diving through everything.
I did ice skating too.
Oh.
But I quit because it was too cold on the ice.
But you are doing chase tag here.
Yeah. And I did running too, hiking in the mountains. And I started climbing and parkour here. Parkour in 2019. And it was my first year of parkour. And one day we did a tag game here because they hadn't already have the quad.
Oh, okay.
You know. And it was a little tag game and they put some obstacles. And it was pretty funny, but I was a beginner, so I wasn't very good. So sometimes I was a little bit frustrated to not be able to jump as I wanted. But it was fun. It was my first touch with chess tag, you know. And after 1 year, I did climbing in the same time, but I didn't enough time for the both sports.
Oh yeah, you had to make a choice.
Exactly. So I choose climbing because climbing is my first sport passion. And during several years, I didn't do parkour or chess tag, but people between my climbing club and the parkour know each other often.
Okay.
So one day, with my climbing club, we went climbing to a forest near Paris. And Bilal was here with Hugo. It was the first time meeting him. And a few months later, we went climbing together. And Hugo asked me if I wanted to try chess tag. And I knew chess tag because I went to the Urbex competition in June. So I saw it. And I was like, okay, why not? Because I like trying new things and new sports. So the next day we went here. And it was my first time into a real quad. And it was very fun because it was cardio and you have to think and you have to jump and it's so playful. So it was in August 2023, and few months later, I decided to do the adult chess tag classes here.
Yeah, and join us.
So I officially started chess tag in December 2023. And here I am.
You are still in the boat, in the quad,
Yeah.
even for the interview. That's great. That's funny because the first time that I did chase tag and didn't knew that I was doing chase tag, I was just playing tag.
Yeah.
And that was like you during a course with Johan back in the day, maybe in 2018. And we were just posing, because you can't see that, but right behind you guys, you have plenty of obstacles and cubes. And we had not a quad, but we had a cube that was creating quad, and I was playing tag. I didn't really appreciate it like you. I wasn't that much tagged by the sports, and yeah, that's funny to know that, because I didn't knew that you came in the sport by the fact that you met Bilal and Hugo. I'm learning things, guys, because we are really training a lot with each other during those courses, and that's great to have Julie with us, and that's a chance, and maybe a chance for Valkyrie too. So that's cool. I'm really surprised that how you came here. You were talking about climbing and parkour. Do you think that anyone coming from any sports could do and play chase tag?
I think it's not necessary to make any sport before starting chess tag, because a lot of people start chess tag and you can have fun as a beginner, and you can progress so much. But I think parkour is very useful, because in chess tag you have obstacles and everywhere, and you have to go over obstacles. So if you know how go over those obstacles, it's easier physically, but also mentally, because sometimes you have big jumps or big mental things, and for example, the mountain jumps.
That is right behind us.
It took me, maybe 1 month or 2 months to unlock it, and it was so mental to me, and parkour helped me, because it was a big jump for me.
You had that background, because obviously doing parkour is not necessary, but it was useful even in the beginning, because there were just free runners and parkour athletes that was doing war chase tag. Now it's not anymore that thing, because now we are doing war chase tag. And I know that question was maybe dumb, or I don't know, but it's cool to hear that from someone that, like you, came from climbing and then parkour. And we have plenty example. We had Charlene that was doing pole dance, and now she's doing calisthenics and free running. Even Sabri, if you are hearing us, hello guys. Sabri was doing street workout, and it was great in the quad. Guys, if you want to try, just join us. There is plenty of gyms that is waiting there, you guys.
I think gym too, and running, like sprint things. It is very helpful for the cardio. And I was saying, for the parkour, it's good too for the to have conscience of your body, because sometimes in the quad, when I'm tired, I know if I will be able or not to do a movement. So
that's a good a good link to do. Thanks for those thoughts, because maybe we could bring more people that is watching that sports, and they are like, I will not be able to do that. We got one example of this year that is really cool. It's Fatih. Fatih started chase tag this year, and he was already doing the 1v1 competition, and he's still learning with us, training with us, and sometimes he has doubts. We all have doubts, and don't listen your brain too much sometime, and go for it. Join us on this magnificent journey, and maybe we'll be able to exchange with us in another podcast. So yeah, thanks for those advice in a way.
Yeah.
We talked about that during the beginning of this little talk. You are a member of Valkyrie Free Running.
Yeah.
How did you get into this team?
Oh wow. It's almost 1 year, I think, almost.
Yeah.
So, like I've said, I started here in December, and there weren't so many girls, but I met Charlene, which is now one of my best friends.
Bestie.
And we quickly trained together. I think at this time we were only 3 girls with Asia. And here, the Saturday, we have a class during 2 hours. We have all this space in Parcours 59 with the quad or the street workout things, just for girls. So we did a lot of training with Charlene. And after that, it was in February 2024, I did my first chest high competition, 1v1.
I know that.
Yeah, it was so intense. I think it's very hard to start your first competition with this format. It's so tough.
That was a surprise to see you like having so much energy on that one. We all remember your face, and I was really afraid because we are training each other, and when we are training, it's a bit chilling. We have fun, and here you were in the Julie competition mode. That was awesome.
It was hard because I did before a lot of climbing competitions, but when you do climbing competitions, it's you against you and you against the wall. But it was my first time I did a sport when you are against someone with an opponent. So it was the first time I had to deal with that and all these new sensations. And I had some pressure because Hugo coached me a lot, and he was saying, "You are gonna to eat them all," and I was like, "It's my first competition.
Come on, chill."
Yeah, I just want to do my best.
You did.
I was in the women group, and they were Charlene, of course, Elizabeth, Zoe, Tamara, and Shivi, all the crew.
All the Valkyries now.
And it was very hard because I was impressed by all the girls because I saw Elizabeth and Zoe in videos of competition. So I was like, I will have to fight so hard. And after that, we talked. And Charlene was in the Valkyries after in the Toulouse competition. Okay. She did with you, I think.
We were the quad talk team, remember?
And a few months after that, we did a team training in Alphen. And Elizabeth...
That was the workshop? Was it no?
I'm not sure. It was in April. It was some weeks before the Worlds.
Okay.
And at this time, they asked me if I wanted to be a backup athlete for the Worlds. That's
cool.
And I was like, oh my God, yes.
Why not? Of course.
Always in for adventure. So, and that's it. I mean, yeah.
That's how we made it. And I think that you just were like shining during this 1v1, and they were like, we need Julie. we don't have enough Julie because we have already Julie Leman, that is the team captain. If I'm not saying bullshit. We have 2 Julie now. I'm Valkyrie, and that's great because for those don't know that about the Valkyries, that's like pretty much an international team because there is French people, English people, the Dutch, and German. For Julie, she's so much. she's speaking so much languages, and that's great. And I'm really happy to see you on this team, and I can't wait to see you on the Worlds.
Oh my god.
Of course, because now you're not anymore a backup. If I'm not
Yeah.
saying bullshit
Oh my god.
again, and I can't wait to see that, because you were with us on the venue watching all the chases, all the matches, and I think that there were a part of you that wanted to be on the quad. Maybe you would have be an asset and make a change on the end of the competition, but we will see that. I don't want to put pressure like Hugo,
No.
but I can't wait to see that. And I know that you are training hard. I'm not saying that because she's training with me and I see her really often, but Julie is just Julie à la montagne, so I don't know why I'm saying that with an English accent, but whatever. By the way, we were speaking about the fact that it's a foreign team for you. Is it difficult for you to train with a foreign team? Is it quite easy for you?
Not really. I mean, I don't have experience or reference with at-home team. So I can't compare it both. But I mean, we are training. We are still training together. I mean, in 1 week, I'm going to Alphen for team training. And in May, I think we have a team training here in Roubaix.
Nice.
So we are trying to have team trainings
really often.
Yeah, often because we are all in UK, in Holland, and
so
many
sometimes
countries.
it can be expensive, but that's great, because even if you are not together, you are sending. I know that Julie, the man, is sending to you exercise, and you are still like speaking to each other, and that's a. I think that there is a good vibe on the Valkyrie team. And
when we go on competition, we are happy to see each other. It's like almost like a family gathering, you know. And like you said, we go in many countries, so it makes us traveling. So it's cool too. But I mean, for all the competitions I did with them, Elizabeth knows really good the kind of game each one has. So the pairings are always pretty accurate, you know. I mean,
she do his work.
Yeah, so it's not a big problem. It is, I mean, it means that we have maybe not enough teams in France.
Of
course. So it's maybe linked to that woman issue, but it's always cool to see people from another countries doing your sport.
Yeah.
So and it make
the community on Chestag is great for that, and we are always really happy to see each other's, even in this fridge that we are using to train. And for the French team, that's quite difficult for now. I mean, to create a French team, we only have now Berncorp Nano that is still on the thing. Maybe also Kimio Volt. We have no anymore a Parkour 59 woman team. Finger crossed, maybe one day. But one thing that I would like to do with you is a team, one-shot team for an event, because I'm always I like to mixed teams. I know that it's a thing in the competitions. We are in the female and mixed. The mixed is not real for now. I hope it will change. We will talk about that later, but that's something that I really want to see in the future. But for now, French ladies, please join Worcester. Come with us. And like Julie said, you can go if you're not French and you're living in Lille or nearby Roubaix. You can check. I will, if I don't forget that, put a link right here on the video. You can check all the classes, and you got a free one, like she said, on Saturday, and she will be your guest, not your guest, but your coach, coach Julie. It's an easy one, but it's an easy one, but not really, because we have so much souvenir on this sport. But for now, what is the best souvenir that you got with chase tag?
In chase tag? Wow.
Yeah, there is so many. I know.
Yeah, of course, I have so many, like the words, but I think I would say it was because it was very special. I think my first competition with Charlene, because it was also my last one. So it was kind of sad, but I had to enjoy it because I knew Charlene will quit chess tag and doing another sport. So I knew it was my last one with my first one and my last one with her. So I was kind of sad and happy. And it was also my first competition officially with the Valkyrie. So it was in June 2023 in at la Condition Publique in Roubaix.
Here.
So it was so beautiful because my first competition was here in it's beautiful here, but the Condition Publique is very beautiful too.
To remind people, that's where every year, and you will be able to see that again with the World Chess Tag Academy and Adult One. We here organizing Urbex, Urban Games. You can see some archive of live streams that we did here, and you will see the venue, because the venue is pretty much not like the World Chase Tag 6, because obviously Les Arènes was so big, and that's a place made for that in a way. But here in Roubaix we have like a lot of power, if I can say that. We can bring so much things without any much money, and you will see that. Can't wait to see that again, because we will play for Paco 59 Blade, I think. Maybe we will play each other if there is no women categories. So yeah.
And it was also a good memory because it was, like I've said, it was my first team sport, and the beginning of the competition was hard to me, and it was the first time I understood what teamwork means, because I wanted to do a good job, and at the end I was doing the match point, so I was so stressed, and we won, and we made a hug team, and I was like, okay,
that's a team.
That's a team. So it was very, very harmful. Yeah. So very cool. Yeah.
For me, from you, one of my biggest, I think, souvenir was maybe it's hard to say, because we had two moments where we were helping Paco 59 bringing the quad for competition, because the quad here was the one from Ghent, and we did Le Mans for the French qualifiers, and that's priceless to have done those events with you, because maybe it could be another talk to each other, but guys, if one day you can help your gym to bring the quad somewhere, it's not really fun in a way, because you're doing big Legos. It's hard, but with the tiredness and everything, with your friends, because now we are more than just people that is training to each other, with each other. But guys, make it. If you can make it, help your gym to bring the quad somewhere else for any event, because that's priceless memories. So maybe it can be a barrier for many women, but in the sport you have did you ever felt like excluded from the community? maybe, for example, with us, maybe we did something that made you like distant.
No, not at all. I think not a single day. I mean, since the beginning, since the first time I put my feet into the quad, I mean, Hugo was here to teach me everything, and he was so caring. And you are very kind to beginners.
I'm trying.
And everyone, because I did it was Friday evening classes, and everyone was nice and
Welcoming.
Yeah, everyone was welcoming, and even though we were not as much women.
In the classes. That's why I'm asking the thing. I'm not that much in the gender things and like asking. Yeah, you're a woman. What do you think about that? But it's just maybe for help some that is not really like ready to come in a gym. I repeat it. Sometimes you have like female classes that is just right for you, and maybe it's a good start. But like I said, this community is like quite warm.
Yeah, and I mean, I have made a lot of trainings with a lot of people, and even though we have a different levels, it's always cool and chilling. So,
like we say in the army, in the French army, there is no women's or men's or whatever. There is just I don't have the word in English, but like uniforms. There's just people in uniform. Here we are chasers. That's it.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid. Come with us. Whatever your age is, kind of gender, whatever. Come. You will be welcome, and we are always here to like teach people. And like you said, every time we see someone new in the sport, we want to carry on his body and mind, because it's important.
And because at the end, chess tag is just a game, so it is very helpful to have this playful atmosphere.
Yeah.
So it's just funny to chase someone and to find the way in the quad and just have fun.
Like we say very often, like we are playing a game that we used to play as kids, and we did that. We put that in a professional way, if we can say that. That's just playing tag. We are just stupid people that is running to another one, and that at the end of the day we are just young adults, kid adults. I don't know.
Exactly.
But yeah, don't be afraid, and I hope with words and even every other events, we will have more and more young kids, male or female, whatever, that will be inspired by the World Chess Tag Academy, and more than that, adults that are doing their thing. All right, and thanks for answering me. But you're not that much the only woman now, because we have Clémence that is back in the north of France. I'm really happy to see her.
She left, I think.
She left. Yeah, she's in Spain.
In Spain now.
Right now, yeah.
I don't know for how long.
Yeah, but I hope she will come back. Yeah. We will take back Claim. Don't worry, guys. But that's always nice to see. Even not just Clémence, but all the Valkyries, all the people. I know that right now there is Quentin Roche from Urban Cup Mamba that is coming really soon. That's, like I said, when you want, come, guys. Ask, obviously, because if it's closed, it's closed. But we are really open to see new heads, because I'm seeing too much faces every year. Please change. No, I'm kidding, people. Don't change. By speaking of women's, do you think that women's are really well represented in the sport?
Oh, Of course, no, because we have more men than that women. But it's getting better and better. I mean, for the Worlds, we had a women competition.
Yeah.
For the French Championship too.
We had one, yeah.
So, and we have Jam and women like Elizabeth and other one are very involved in for this topic, and she really wants more women in that sport.
Me too.
So she organized and the whole team of the Valkyrie organized a women workshop in Sweden. It was
it's with Shivi, no? Because it's really near.
Last October, I think.
Oh, okay.
And we had 10 women.
Oh, okay. It was last year, but I think they are doing another one, but maybe I say bullshit again. Shivi is going to Sweden.
Oh, yeah, Shivi. I don't know exactly, but I saw that. I'm not sure.
But last year there were a workshop.
Yeah, so I think if we can keep all this representation and this kind of events, I mean, if a woman see on her TV a world championship with women, she will be able to think that she can try and
she can do it.
You know, and even for the little girls, it can be helpful to have a representation in that sport.
Yeah, I mean, for the World Chess Tag Academy, that's cool because there is many families that are watching their kids. That will be next year. Will be for most of them with us, and I'm thinking of Kali, Fanny, and not Fanny, Kali and Johan from Fakao 66. And sorry if I forget every others. Sorry, that's I don't want to say any more names that I don't know and that my mind is invented. But yeah, we see more representations, but I guess it will come with the time and with icons like you or whatever women. Some girls will maybe be like, okay, I want to be Julie, because it's already a thing. Like, for example, because I mentioned it, Kali was like doing a thing with Fanny, like she was doing the same pose under the starter, and Fanny so cool. Tagged her on the story, saying maybe a future Urban Corp Nano member, and that's type of things that will bring more and more women's. And that's great, because we need that. We need that, and that was my next question, but you already answered to it. But maybe you can have ideas, because last year or a few months ago, World Chess Tag Gym, back in the days, World Chess Tag Gym asked what could bring more women's. Do you have any ideas, or maybe for now, what Elizabeth's or anyone else with the jams and stuff, workshop like that, doing that much?
I have thinking about it, and I have one main idea. It's we are all conscious that we have less women than men, but in competition we have the same number in teams. So for me it doesn't make sense, because we have 6 players in a men team, but in a women team, I think if we are doing 4 women in team, we will be able to have more teams in France and in Europe, etc. So if we have more teams, we will have more competitions, so more representations. So because sometimes it's very hard to find a team with 6 players
and keep it.
That's
what we had with the Pokovchina women.
And sometimes, like Clemens or other women, we move in France, so sometimes it would be easier, I think, to have to be able to create a team with only 4 members. You know.
Yeah, I think you are able to, but the thing is, that's sometimes tough to be just more 4 members than 6. But yeah, I got you in this idea. Don't be. The thing is, and maybe your mind is, don't be afraid to be just 4 and participate to Chase Off. That's not impossible. I'm saying being 6, that's the best because everyone can keep his cardio. But 4th, it's okay. You can do it, and we had example in this story. I don't have that in mind, but that's really possible. And yeah, keep training and keep being together, because that's what we lost here. Because we had like the thing with Parkour 59 women's was that we had like 3 principal members, and then 3 other was had to the team. And the thing that those 3 women, it's not a bad way that I'm saying that, by the way, but having 3 people that is training hard and just 3 people that are had just for the numbers and being a team, that's complicated, because at the end of the competition you have 2 possibilities. They are staying together or it's done, and that's what we had. It's done now, and pretty much we lost good athletes in a way. But I understand that, and that's normal. Do you want to add something on that?
No.
Okay. One of my ideas about that, because I'm suggesting, was to, in competition we are calling a category of mixed.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we never have really that much mixity on competition, and that would be great to be like not obligated, but if team are hearing me, try to bring 3 guys and 3 women.
Yeah, but it's kind of already the case in Chess-Off. I think this kind of format is good for the Chess-Off,
Yeah.
But if we want the sport to grow, I mean for the French championships or for the world, I think it's necessary to have both category,
divided,
men and women, because it will force everyone to have a team and for the representation.
That's
too.
great.
But for the Chase-Off, maybe it can be great. Yeah. Or maybe I was thinking about maybe a quad-talk Chase-Off,
That's in mind, because like I'm used to say, like everyone is saying back in the days, like a few days ago, Lilian was like, "Oh, there is no Chase-Off. I would like to." He's not saying like that, but I'm acting. There is no Chase-Off, no competition. I was like, guys, what is just restraining us? We have a quad. We don't need all the things like we have in real events, like the lights, the sounds, design, and everything. We did just need, and we already did it. Like the 1v1 thing, it was just us and nothing else. Yes. So even for other gyms, and if they want to, guys, don't wait. Just do Chase-Off, and we will come, because the community will respond to it. And for that, I would be happy to like maybe do a team with you, because I've already did it in Toulouse last year with Asia and Charlene, and also we see more really often other continents. Like in the US, if you remember, in the US series, we had the Frisky Cat with Amy.
The US series are like the French championships?
No, that was just only all the American gyms that were like, we got a quad.
Like a Chase-Off, right?
Yeah, it's a Chase-Off. And they were like, we got a quad. We have 3 gyms. Why we would not do like an exchange between the gyms and everyone is coming? I know that it's a commitment that all the players and the community has to do, but why we should not do that? We can do it. We have the quads.
I really liked when we went
Sorry.
to the London Jam, and Elizabeth organized a little competition, 3 against 3, and we were all mixed,
That was great.
men and women, and it was so fun, and I really liked it. It was very cardio, for sure, but
I remember that.
It was fun.
I remember that. I was with my team was Orlando, and it was Trevor, the father of the Cooper. Shout out Trevor if you are hearing us, best team. But yeah, that was great. I don't like to push too much the talk about the fact that there is genders and stuff like that, but it's a fact. We have a women league, and that was why I was asking to you, because you are more conscious of that. But yeah, keep in mind, guys, that everyone is a chaser, and you have to just put the best assets with you. And like I was saying during the US series, Amy in the Frisky Cat team was great with her brother, and also I don't remember.
Kyle?
Huh?
The brother of Amy.
Yeah, Kai.
Yeah, and sometimes it's easier to play against men because they sometimes I said sometimes they can underestimate us, so they slow down. And,
I think that they're managing it, and that's not the truth, because everyone can kill it, and you kill it. I mean, in Toulouse, you were playing Fata, and you did the evasion against Maxime. That's it.
My main goal for Toulouse, it was having just 1 tag for the world competition.
Yeah.
Because when I have a low goal, it's easier for me. So, do you want to?
No, that's okay. Let's keep running. We are almost there.
So, I just wanted 1 tag, and I did an evasion. So I was so happy. And,
that was great. Even if the broadcast that we had, we were not really able to enjoy the comp. That was cool because we had the live stream.
It's more than nothing.
Yeah, and like I said, you don't need to have the fancy stuff for doing an event. All right. So we mentioned it, the workshop. That's pretty cool. We can next that because we talked a lot about that, and make sure that you are following Valkyrie freerunning on Instagram, because they are really putting really often events or workshop that they are organizing all around Europe. We are almost there, but what would be your advice for any woman? No, I'm stop with the woman thing. Anyone who wants to start chase tag.
I mean, any advice? I would say just try it, because I know chess tag, like any other sports, can't suit to everyone. I mean,
of course,
it's the life, but
that's life.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I mean, try at least once and see how fun it is, how funny, and how cool it is, and how caring people are. And it's I like chess tag because it's cardio, because of the community, and because it's fun. So it's I would say just come and see and have fun.
Yeah, don't put too much the idea of being like a great chaser in first of all, because we were all really bad at the beginning. That's the thing. No one is great at the beginning, but if you are that much a bit of fan, you have already the idea of cutting a move that you will be able to trade That's a good thing because we see that really often now because people are like, oh, I saw clips and shorts on YouTube and that was viral and they are
Yeah.
keep watching and they're like educate of with a chase tag and they know how to cut. They use their brain because it's a chase game in a way.
Maybe the people who are discovered chess tag are in seeing big videos on Instagram
Of
or
big
YouTube,
moves.
and often it's impressive chases. So people could think that it's too violent, too hard, but it's you can start with because you can practice in loisir in a cool way or in competition,
Like a hobby.
but you can do a hobby practice. And when you start, it's not you don't have a big intensity. You start to know the quad, to know everything, and to running slowly. So yeah.
Don't make it a big deal. Like I know that for me, when I started to think to do chase tag, I was doing referee. And I was like, I will never do that. And I'm here. I'm here, and the next month, because it was in summer, so the classes was closed, and I started to wait September, and I did a try. And for who wants to try it, and you're nearby here, you have, if you're a woman, class in Saturday night is free, but also you got a trial on. We got 2 course here in the Monday and Friday. So check the Parkour 59 parkour59.com website, and you will be able to see that. It's not translate, but you got a computer. You can right click and translate it. And if you need it, you can also ask in Instagram for Quad Talk, or maybe Parkour 59, or maybe any member of the team to have some advice if you can come and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever whoever you are. So we were cut because I think that's the thing that it's really cold out here. You're really great. You're really lucky. Sorry, to be able to listen that in maybe a warm place.
Yeah.
We had a battery issue, but we are back. We are almost there. You know the little game of
Again.
of Quad Talk, of course. I'm gonna mention 3 athletes, and you're gonna say if you're tagging or evading. Sorry.
Okay.
First one, Eva Yamani from Kimeo Vault.
Oh.
KOF.
I think I never played them.
BOB, sorry, I'm saying bullshit.
I never played her, I
Yeah.
think. A tag is a first good step. An evasion is always good. So, I don't know.
But what would be more capable of? What would you be more capable? Tagging or evader?
I think tagging.
You are more a tagger?
No, but
No.
I prefer be a chaser.
Yeah, to save the thing
But
and be able to tag and not miss the evasion.
Yeah,
Okay, you feel more comfy on that one.
yeah, but I am working on it to be a good chaser.
Okay.
It's getting better, but yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Second athlete, we had him for the first episode, and you know him, Victor Anderson.
Oh, I know because for the Amsterdam competition, I almost evaded him, but I wasn't able. It was at the end,
Yeah.
so I would say evaded.
Evasion
Yeah,
for the challenge.
yeah.
All right. And there's Victor. Sorry, Victor, if you're hearing that, keep training. Julie's
Yeah,
coming
I'm
for the
coming
evasion.
for you.
Last one, we mentioned her, Amy Baldwin.
Oh wow, she's a beast. I saw her on the US series, and I was like, she's so strong. She's fast. She's focused. She has technique and strategy, and I was so impressed. So
It's in the blood of the Baldwin family.
yeah. Mhm. Maybe a tag to start.
Yeah.
And
Maybe an invasion one day.
yeah.
Maybe this year on the World Just
Yeah.
7. Of course,
I
'cause
hope
it's coming.
I hope it will be this year.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe today was like a I don't think it's in English that word, but a prophecy. Like today we mentioned that, and maybe it will
Oh.
happen in the future.
Mm.
So mark your words.
Yeah. Tell us, please. I need to know. Yeah.
That's great. All right. I'm really happy to had you for this first one. Sorry to bring you on the fridge today, but
we used to it, so
yeah,
I don't care.
For those who knows, it's really cold. But we are going to train right after. I don't think
It's not wet except the tea I put
yeah
on the quad.
yeah. For now we are not respect for the quad. We have liquid on it, but we are really careful. No worries. Mr. Damien and Christian, we respect the quad. But yeah, I was really happy, and I hope the final thing will be cool on the YouTube for those who watch, because we are in the quad.
I hope there will be more women
Yeah.
in the third channel.
I think we could do one when they are coming in May with the Valkyries.
Oh.
That would be cool. So. If you're hearing me, women's guys, I was saying guys. You're my guest, of course. Like every time, I'm letting my guest doing the conclusion.
Oh,
You can say whatever you want. It's up to you.
Keep chasing and don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.